Good morning student, welcomes you all. Today I will teach you the topic virtual reality and animation. This is the next part of the chapter Multimedia. In this multimedia chapter we have discussed already different topics like simulation, type of simulations and basic meaning of multimedia. Today we will learn the basic meaning related to the virtual reality and its uses in the different field. Already we have discussed that type of virtual reality in the virtual simulation, but the example is different today. The virtual reality, see in your book, virtual reality is an artificial environment created with the help of software. The environment is presented to the user in such a way that user accept it as a real. On a computer, virtual reality is experienced through the sight and sound. Virtual reality can be divided into different parts as follows, but we will discuss from that paragraph. The first sentence, virtual reality is an artificial environment created with the help of software. You already aware about the software. Softwares are the set of programs, and the software makes for the people for doing their work very easily. So some type of software are that type, they can be take help with the artificial environment. They can show the different practicals related to the artificial topics created by the different peoples. For example, you can see the image over the screen. In this image, the person is getting the new design about his car, and he is trying to apply the different designings over the computer screen, but just he is taking the example because he can't do the practicals directly over that car. If he want to do different operations with the different materials, so the expenses will be more. Instead of that, what process is there to make the software of related product? For example, in this image, the product is making the car design. During the design, first he make its design over the computer software and taking how it looks over the perfect measurement related to the car image present inside the computer software. You have seen one movie, Tarzan the Wonder Car. This is the Hindi movie. In that movie, you have seen the car that was very wonderful. While designing that car, the actor was using the designing over the laptop. He was making the designing of the car over the laptop with the help of the software. You can see in that picture the example. I am just giving you the real example. You can watch easily at your home. So I am giving different examples that I have already seen in any movie. So you also can enjoy, you also can understand very easily. You can search different videos related to the artificial intelligence, artificial environment, and the different softwares available for that. The next point, the environment is presented to the user in such a way that the user accepts it as a real. Environment is created with the help of the software, and user feels it that it is a real, and he can apply some changes over that. The changes has created already or created by the user. On a computer, virtual reality is experienced through a sight and sound. At that site, virtual reality can be used as a sight and sound. Sight and sound means at that site he also can use the different sounds with that softwares and he can match the system. If the system giving the perfect result, the production will be start after creating the designing part of that videos. Videos will help or the software makes the different topics. After that it will use the different part. As you can see over your screen that the example is very best example has already given with the textbook. Open the next page that will show the different types simulation of the real environment for the training and education. You can use that type of simulation for giving the training and education. Education is effective after using the proper virtual reality, because student can get the best better knowledge with the help of virtual reality. If someone teacher is using the different apps or the different softwares by applying some changes directly in front of the student with that type of software. If the car making is during the engineering section, if teacher is explaining the real model, then it will be effective, but every time real model cannot be available, so the teacher at that time can use the software and put the different type of the parts to that match with the software. The another example or another point is the second point, development of an imaginary environment for a game or interactive story. If you are listening a story, just you listen with the help of your ears. But if there is an interactive story, that time it will be very effective for the student, because they can take part into that. Or imaginary environment created by the development of that software, that time student also can get very effective knowledge from that. A 3D image of the human anatomy that can be explored interactively at a personal computer is an example of virtual reality. For example, as given into your textbook, human anatomy, the image of human anatomy. From your childhood time, many teachers shows you the different images, different type of charts for explaining their concept in front of you. While you were in the childhood timing, can be in the first standard, your teacher could try to explain you any topic with the examples. You can see the different images here also. Different parrots are there, and you can easily count the parrots because you already have got the knowledge with that for counting while you were in the primary section. We can see the human anatomy image. Easily it gives us the detailed knowledge about the topic. If student can interact with that in his personal computer as the virtual reality with the help of the software, he can get very easily touch with that system. Right now we will see the definition of animation. Animation is a simulation of continuous movement is called animation. The a simulation of continuous movement is called animation. It is created by displaying the series of the picture in quick succession. You can see very clearly right now. A simulation of continuous movement is called animation. You can see the picture of a parrot from first image, the change in the second image, some change in the third image, and also the change in fourth image. The hand of the parrot is changing its movement. A bit of movement you can see over the pictures. In the first image, the hand is very nearest to his head and is getting away up to the fourth image. You can see very clearly. You already have seen the different series of the picture at your home also, in some picture also. Before some years, picture was made with that type of animation, because that time they were getting the different images of the peoples and making the picture of that by moving the reel one by one very fastly. It could help to create the picture of that image or to create the video. Movement of the peoples can be shown very fastly, moving the image series one after the another. You have created a diary in which you can show the series of the image, shows the video for that by just leaving some moment of the different situation for the same image. Animation shows you it is created by the displaying the series of picture in a quick succession. Quick succession means fastly. If you show the fastly, the image will be shown as the video. It's called the animation. Okay, thank you student. We will meet in the next video. Thank you. After this video, we will take the examples of some other type related to the multimedia. Thank you.